If this is your first time sailing with Virgin Voyages, this video might be the most practically useful thing you watch before you board. We're going to cover the app, the wristband, how boarding works, and a handful of things that first-timers either don't know or forget, and that the veterans in our community learned the hard way. Let's start with the app. Download the Virgin Voyages app before you sail. Not when you get to the port, not the night before. Do it now, right after this video. The app is where you check in, upload your travel documents, make dining reservations, review your itinerary, manage your bar tab balance, book shore experiences, and communicate with the ship crew. It is the command center for your entire voyage. The earlier you set it, the smoother everything goes. Speaking of documents, upload your travel documents through the app as early as they'll allow. Your passport, your payment information, your emergency contact, get it all in. This makes the check-in process at the port significantly faster. You'll also see your cabin number in the app once it's assigned. Screenshot it, write it down. You're going to want to know that number without needing to dig through your phone in the middle of boarding. Now, let's talk about how boarding actually works. Virgin Voyages boards differently from traditional cruise lines. There are no assigned boarding times in the old school sense. Boarding generally starts around 2 p.m. My honest advice, don't show up at 8 a.m. trying to fight your way on, you'll be waiting. Time your arrival for early afternoon, get through security, grab a drink at the pier bar if there is one, and board when the flow is smooth. Once you're on the ship, one of the first things you'll do is get your wristband. This is important. Your wristband is your room key, your identification on the ship, and your payment method, all in one. Tap it to open your cabin door. Tap it to buy a drink. Tap it at venues around the ship. The wristband is how you move through your voyage, so get comfortable with it early and don't take it off unless you need to. Your bar tab credit is loaded directly to your wristband, and you can check your balance in the app or at the bar anytime. Now, here's the one thing that people sleep on: internet and your phone. When you're on a ship, you're using the ship's Wi-Fi, which is included. But when the ship is docked in certain ports, and particularly when you dock at Bimini, you want to switch your phone to an airplane mode and then connect to the ship's Wi-Fi. Why? Because Bimini is technically international waters for your carrier, and if you don't turn on airplane mode, your phone is going to try to connect to Bahamian cell towers. And you're going to come home to an international data bill that has nothing to do with how good the vacation was. Airplane mode, then connect to ship Wi-Fi. That's the move in Bimini. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen people learn this lesson the most expensive way possible. A few other first-time notes. The ship doesn't accept cash. Everything goes to your wristband and a card on file. If you want to settle your account in cash at the end of the voyage, you can do so at the Sailor Services deck, but the onboard experience is completely cashless. Also, bring comfortable shoes for port days. Bring a reusable bag for markets. The sea terrace furniture holds down, so if you want to fully lean into that hammock experience life, live it up. Experiment with the setup early in the voyage. You're ready. The app, the wristband, the 2 p.m. boarding, airplane mode in Bimini. You've got the survival guide. Now let's get you on the ship. I'll see you guys in the next module.